Cancer, this is all about you. This is our weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. This is an energy reading. So this is wherever Cancerian energy influences your natal chart or influences your life. So if you're dealing with a Cancerian, pull up a chair. This reading is for you. There's always an extended reading, so we're going to pick up the energies and the themes here, and then we'll delve into the specifics and the details over with a full tarot spread in the extended, and that includes a romance-specific reading and predictions for Cancer. There's always a new Cancer video every single week, so if you want to know when I upload them, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so that you know when your favorite content comes up. Ooh, there's also a romantic tarot that I'm doing once a month. So I'll always attach that above so you can get a few insights. It'll pique your interest and know what's popping off with a romance. Woo! Woo! Something is haunting you from the past. What is going on? I feel like it's heritage. There's something here way, way in the past because your crowning energy is way, way in the past. That's really interesting because it's, in other words, your crowning energy is what's influencing the effect, the feeling of the entire reading. So hold on, I just grab the card. Here we go. This was what flew out completely like across the room. So that's in the past. For me, the location of when the card lands affects the influences the reading as well. So, you know how as Cancerians, we hold on to history. History is very, very important to us. This, I'm going to tell you this right now, this almost feels so far back that this is like ancestry or past life. So there is something that is coming into being or that you can't get over that is influencing and affecting you or coming into your life from a long, long time ago. Dream the world into being. You are a outcome of a lot of choices that have been made through time. This energy is really blowing me away, to be totally honest with you. And it's 11 too, it's awakening. I almost feel like it's awakening and understanding your responsibilities to the past. A feeling that's just taken over you recently of what you owe and what kind of burden, obligation, responsibility has been played upon you by what has happened in the past and what has led up to you being here. It's almost like you can feel yourself being the culmination of your entire lives, your entire lineage. Or there's something, or you've just been reborn in that suddenly you're remembering your past life. You've just realized a what or a who, how you're supposed to be or what you're destined for. There's some sort of, I got to get deeper into the reading, but this is, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. This is essentially, in other words, what you're experiencing in your life right now is a culmination of everything that has happened to you in the past. In other words, I know that sounds like, oh, duh, Michelle, right? But this is a sense of, no, this is a benchmark moment in your life. This was fated. This was predestined. You were being led up to this moment. So the past, the haunting, the skull, the past, what has died, has effectually grown and built it's been reconstructed into something new, but it is still present in that newness, in what you are today. And that is what's coming along and coming out, and what you are suddenly becoming enlightened by. That's because it's awakening. You're suddenly awakening to all your past lives, or your ancestry, or what is driving you, or understanding more about what has built this something new, because you are connected to what it has come from. You're understanding what's led up to this moment at this, you're understanding what's led up to this moment. You can feel the connection with this past. And now, especially if it's a past life, there is a sense of suddenly awaken, like, because I know you're thinking like, duh, of course, we've gotten here by living our lives. No, this is like something that you would not have necessarily been aware of. That's why I say something like a past life. There's essentially something that you were maybe naive to, not understanding it, knowing it, realizing it. Maybe there's something in your bloodline, in your DNA that you just became aware of. That is like the 3D manifestation of like what would have happened. But if this is past life stuff, this is you finally realizing your past life. It's almost like awakening and suddenly either dreaming or knowing or seeing something that spurred a memory, and suddenly, bam, it popping into your head, and you recognizing it, and it's happening because it needs to happen, because you came in perfect synchronicity with a moment or a time that brought it back. Now is a lucky time, so it's bringing abundance into your life. In other words, the abundance has been coming for a while. It was destined. I actually got this in my daily yesterday. Go check out my daily on Instagram. Oh, I think it disappears. Yeah. Anyway, I do a daily on Instagram every single Monday through Thursday. So join me there, born_without_boundaries. A lot of great stuff and messages come through there. But this is a sense of finally the fortune is coming, the abundance. This is abundance. This is multiplying your abundance. Could also be family, offspring, becoming a parent. Sometimes this is my fertility card, but this is multiplying something, multiplying parts of yourself. Oh my God, I just saw like multiplying parts of yourself like an echo in time. Ooh. Watch your words. 4 + 5, this is parroting. Oh, it's almost like you're at that point in time where you're about to repeat or say something that you had said in the past. Parroting, repeating. You're about to repeat something that you had said. Oh my God, it's like that deja vu moment when all of a sudden you see yourself, I've been here before, I know it. And either that's a past life reflection, or you're remembering something from bygone years. You're remembering it and you're like, oh no, I behaved, oh my, this is happening again. It's like you catch yourself in the synchronicity. You are become conscious of a cycle that had up until this point been subconscious. And you catch yourself saying something in its words. It's like, watch your words, because you're saying it again, or you're doing it again, you're hearing it again. Something's coming out, because that's the energy of 9, which means something had to happen. It's waiting. It's had to happen. It had to come out. There was like a missing piece. You were one step away from something. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. It's taken a long time to get here. 6 + 2 is 8. Divine timing and destiny. It's taken you a long time to get here. And it was about the journey. Remember, because I always tell you guys, turtle energy, turtle focused on the race, the experience of racing. The tortoise and the hare, focused on the turtle and the competition. But the tortoise or the turtle, he didn't focus on competing. He focused on the race, running it, enjoying it, believing in himself that he could do it. So this really was, up until this point, this was about the journey. This was about the journey that had to get you to this moment. And you're in the right place at the right time. this is scorpionic energy. This is a little bit of scorpionic energy too. Bam, seeing it, spotlighting it. All of a sudden, bam, you're razor focused on it, or somebody points it out to you. Scorpionic energy, something that has Pluto, plutonic energy. This is past life. This little vein of light is going to break through, and you're going to actually be able to see that truth that runs behind the veil that we live in every day. This is your central energy, is this past life, this plutonic cycle. Something that has taken a long time to get back to where you are right now, but there's recognition. There's a light shown on it, maybe from externally, because you have to see it. This is something that you have to know. Remember, 9, something's coming out. 10. The finish, like you finished a cycle. You're done. You've arrived at the ending. Stop. I'm yelling at my dog. Overcome any obstacle. Oh, this is Taurus energy. We're in Taurus season, right? I'm just getting chills all through my friggin' body. We're in Taurus season right now, Cancerians. And we're also in the last days of our North Node of Cancer, of North Node being in Cancer. It's about to go into Gemini. So this is literally pushing through to that time when things switch over. There is a sense of not only can we do it, not only do we have to do it, but we're going to make it. We're going to get through, and there's a huge change coming at that turning point that brings a lot of happiness, abundance, triumph, breaking through a really tough cycle. See the big picture. This is more Taurus energy. This is also 9 + 2 = awakening. The future looks bright. It's like if you could see in the distance, you wouldn't be crying so much. If you could see in the distance, you wouldn't be scared, or your heart wouldn't be aching. If you knew what was up ahead, you would be so filled with joy, you would just keep barreling through. You would run head on into it. You wouldn't ever think of stopping if you could see the joy that was up ahead for you. A rebirth is assured. Give me a second. Your perspective is changing, yes, but this is definitely pushing through a perspective. Changing. A rebirth is assured. I almost think this is a rebirth of a past life experience or a past love affair. A rebirth of what you've been waiting for to happen, whether you knew you were waiting for it or not. It's coming back around again. But it needed to happen. It's like this rebirth is like you, up until this point in your life, have been kept almost in this little air pocket, struggling to get out, wondering why I can't move forward. Because you weren't at the right place in the timeline that had the loop, that had the hole that was open. And now you are. It's like the timeline was this, and all of a sudden there's a hole. And boom, now you can pop out and arrive and finally be what you're supposed to be because the time has arrived. You're about to be reborn into the skin and into the life that you know that you were destined for. So this is especially for Cancerians who have been feeling like this, not only why is everything so hard? No, it's more than that. It's like, this isn't me, this isn't right. Everything I do gets ignored, or I get held back, or I can't get out. I can't get out. You were right. You couldn't get out. They kept you in there to teach, to mold, to harden, to prepare. But this is a sense of your birth, finally being able to be born into the life that you were actually destined for. And it could very well have been because that life wasn't ready for you yet. It was that timeline, right? It was a flat line. There was no openings because it wasn't ready yet. It's ready. There is some sort of cycle starting all over again, and you're going to be like back to brand new. In the good stuff. So this is your grounding energy, which is telling me you already know. You've already heard it. You've already gotten the message. You're already tuned in. You're already tapped in. You already know the direction to take, and you just have to keep walking in that way. And Spirit is the one that's literally telling you which way to go. Tagging you, calling to you, directing you, guiding you. It's 100% like you know the direction. You're on your way. I don't know why this is so much for me right now. This is all mystery cards. This is all something that was in the ether being manifested onto this planet. It's coming. You've already been told. You've already been told. But it's like it's coming back, and that's why I keep looking at this card. It's like it's coming back. It's finally making itself like 5 sensory known. Like to the sight, smell, taste type, the world that we live in all the time. It's like it's finally making itself known. There's something that has been not just conceptual, but like it's been present the whole time. It's been real, but it's not been real in terms of 3D world. It hasn't been real. It's been in your understanding. Your 6th sense has picked it up. Now it's translating into the 5. Not the 5D, but it's translating into a form that your 5 senses can pick up. This is the tuning in, the vibration that's becoming matter. Hold on, I'm going to flip around the camera. I'm kind of shaking at this reading because I don't really know. There is a little bit of naivete. It's like you could feel it coming, and you've been feeling it for a while. But you don't necessarily know the shape and form it's going to take in its 3D form. But it was destined for you the whole time. Trying to not swear so much, but and you can feel it. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to recognize it. And it's not just hearing the call or getting the call. It's something repeating itself. It's happening over. I'm telling you right now, it's almost like I feel like you're going to meet somebody that was in your life either a long time ago or in a past life. You're about to literally crash into them, Cancerians. There's supposed to be 2 more cards accompanying this. Take the lead. Let's see if I get ones that even make sense, because this almost seems like that perfect spiritual balance. This is like the ego flying. So let's see. Any more grounding energy wants to come out? No, this is the reading. Of course, I'm going to articulate this more, Cancerians. Just get more details with tarot. Let's go over to the extended. Let me give you let me see really quickly. Tap into maybe the romance cards have to say. It's like everything's gone silent and gone quiet. It's almost like Spirit's like no other answers need to be given. This is upside down. Listen with your heart. Which isn't like, I don't know what to make of that. No, I don't know what to make of it. And I honestly don't even feel like it's the right energy. Because this is essentially not hearing, not understanding. No. This is getting it. This is receiving somebody else's vibration. This is being able to pick it up. I'll see you guys over in the extended.